So before I complete this workout, I want to touch base on two things, okay? A lot of Ghanaians living in the diaspora who have moved back home to Ghana, okay? A lot of us who have tried to move back to resettle in Ghana, this goes out to us, okay? When we are being interviewed, when we sit in front of cameras, let us be mindful of what we proclaim on camera. Let us be mindful of what we proclaim when we are being interviewed. So I've heard a few things, few people say rent is cheap. Rent is very cheap in Ghana. Well, that is true. To you, rent is cheap, or rent may be cheap. Now, have you for a second thought about the ordinary Ghanaian, the ordinary citizen? Okay. Maybe, maybe not. Most of these guys have to come up with exorbitant fees, just to be able to afford 1 year or 2 years worth of rent in advance, okay? For you, when you go back home with the dollars, it's easy because when you melt it, that's big money, okay? So you are able to afford rent. No doubt about that. But let's be mindful and not proclaim out there that rent is cheap in Ghana. Rent is not cheap, okay? If you are able to afford rent, don't say rent is cheap in Ghana. It is not cheap. Just like anywhere else in the world, rent is not cheap, okay? Someone may be living in Trasaco Valley paying huge sums of money. Someone may be living in Nima, Fadama, Mamobi, Mamprobi, Carnation, Odoko. We say on camera, we should be very, very careful of what we say on camera, okay? Let us not put it out there that rent is cheap in Ghana, okay? Affordable to you, but to somebody, it is not. Okay, secondly, I think this is a low blow below the belt, okay? I've heard a lot of people say, oh, you leave Ghana and you go to the UK, you go to Canada, you go to Australia, end up as a cleaner. Okay, that's a low blow below the belt. That is a low blow below the belt. Okay, that is very, very appalling to say that. Okay, the fingers are not equal, so we can all not be doctors, lawyers, nurses, accountants, engineers, you name it. Okay, so you have people who are cleaners, you have people who are mechanics, you have people who are plumbers, electricians, just name it. You have builders, you have people doing all sort of jobs, and we all work for a common good. We work for a common good. Okay, in the United States, I believe elsewhere in the world too, it applies to, it basically applies to every other place in the world. You have your cleaners, you have your lawn mowers, you have your construction workers, you have your plumbers, electricians, just name them, okay? Just name them. So whatever we do, okay, be very, very proud of what you do, because that is what brings you income. That is what gives you a source of income for survival. Okay, so let us be very, very mindful of what we say out there. Okay, someone may be very happy doing what he or she is doing, so don't go to Ghana. Do not return to the motherland and talk down on people's jobs. Okay, let us be very, very respectful of people's jobs, because that is their source of income. That is what they live on. Okay, let us all work together as one. Let us come together as one, regardless of who you are, regardless of your profession. Let us welcome each other and live peacefully in harmony as one, okay? All right, that's all I have to say.